Hello and welcome to our Hunter the Reckoning campaign, episode 1. My name is Katrine and I am the storyteller, and I will be your guide through these dark streets of Boston. And Boston's streets in the early 90s world of darkness is not the Boston of the real world. It's a violent city, a dark city, a place with not much hope. And these streets is a stage of our tale, and we cannot have a tale without protagonists. So please meet our players.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I'll be playing the role of Chase. Chase is a judge. Before he became a hunter, he was undercover cop in the Chicago PD. He became imbued during his last stint as undercover, and this did him in a really, really bad way. His wife got killed, and he went underground. Today, he hunts the streets of Detroit with his pal, Cal. Chase is around 170 tall. He's soon turning 50, looks older, looks haggard. He's sporting dark hair, bushy moustache, 70s style, wearing a lot of flannels. Yeah, layers upon layers, dressed for the cold. He's properly tattooed, and he's driving around in a 1970s Chevy camper van, which is stocked to the roof with guns, security, surveillance, survival, whatever you need to be hunting the streets of Detroit.
Hello, my name is Tarjei, and I'll be playing the role of Cal the Southie Donovan, a former welterweight boxer who could have been a contender but lost himself in fame, alcohol, drugs, and violence. He ended up doing 4 years in prison, where he became a hunter of the Creed Visionary. And when he came out of prison, he ended up tagging along with Chase and hunting on the streets of Detroit. Cal is in his early 30s, looks a bit older. He's 170 centimeters tall. He weighs a little under his Boxing Day weight, welterweight, which makes him look a bit wiry, but he's clearly fit. His hair is brown and cut short. It's obvious that his nose has been broken multiple times, and he has a scar on his left eyebrow. When he smiles, you can also see that 5 of his teeth are missing. He's an animated talker, often gesturing with his hand, and even when he's silent, he rarely stands still. He wears loose-fitting trousers, a t-shirt, and a hoodie, and an old parka will help fight against the cold of Detroit.
Hi, I'm Marianne, and I'll be playing Grace Novak. Grace is a street kid, and she is soon to be 21. She grew up with her family, her mom, her baby sister, and a stepdad. But when they were 13, they were placed in foster care and separated. She's been on the streets for a couple of years now, and she's trying to get her life together so she hopefully can take guardianship over her sister, if she can find her. Grace is of Polish descent, blue eyes, medium blonde hair, that's faded green. She is very short, petite, muscular, but very, very thin, almost malnourished. She has a sleeve tattoo that's not nearly finished, and she has a black and white puppy, a pit bull named Lucky.
So this is our players, and the scene will be, or the stage will be Boston, and this is episode 1. We're going to have a small little prelude before we start our campaign. And our campaign, as I told you, will be in Boston, but we're going to start in Detroit. And Detroit, it's going to be in 7th of November in 1993. It will be cold, it will be dark, it will be shit. We don't have the aid of modern technology. Cellular phone is rare and more like a car phone thing. And computers is more of a luxury item. Not all households have them. So we are playing Hunter the Reckoning. And this will be my interpretation of Hunter the Reckoning, as is my prerogative as a storyteller. There will be things in my campaign that you will not find in the core rulebook. What you'll also find in the core rulebook is the first and foremost rule is there are no rules. And you will find that quite true in my campaign. So we're setting the stage. And the stage is Detroit, 7th of November, 1993, 10 o'clock in the evening. And our two seasoned hunters are gathering in my world, which I use, are a safe house. And that is usually in a town hall in a city, if they have one. The safe houses function as a place for hunters to gather strength, intel, and lick their wounds. It's protected by hunter glyphs, which means that baddies can't freely enter. They can, on the other hand, ask for sanctuary. This does not mean that you will find your regular household vampire roaming the halls. You will find more lesser creatures like shamblers, ghosts, shades, your nightmare creature. And they will stay here in peace until they will freely leave this plane. In Detroit, as I said, it's a town hall, which is a stoic, beautiful building, and the premises and where the hunters will have their place to rest is on the suburb levels, which they will have rooms, whatever they need. They will usually gather in the heart of the facility, which would be the kitchen. The kitchen looks like a classical Victorian kitchen. You have stone cobble floor, a big massive wooden table, a classic fireplace. You have some of the modern accommodations like a washing machine, a coffee maker. It's quite dim lit with old light fixtures and not that many windows because it's on the sub level. Also in a town hall and a safe house, you will have a house mom or a house dad, which will be a veteran seasoned hunter that has retired. They will keep the other hunters with whatever they need of information and a medical attention if so need be. And this particular one in Detroit, the house father is called the janitor. And where we're going to start our scene, as I said, 10 o'clock in the evening, the janitor has excused himself and gone to his study. And we will find our two seasoned hunters gathering in the kitchen for a late night snack. They are now 3 days after their last mission, which was getting rid of a nasty ghost in your classical horror movie story of a haunted house scenario. So they're having some R&R and some quality bro time. So we're starting the scene, 10 o'clock in the evening, in the beautiful Victorian kitchen in Detroit's safe house.
Cal, can you pass me the sugar?
There you go. Make me a cup as well, please.
Yeah, I will. Earl Grey?
Boy, I'm glad I'm not outside tonight. Give me the choice of going in the hole for a couple of days or outside right now. I'm not sure what I would choose.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So I'm just making a bunch of tea for us both.
The wind is howling around the building, and it's light snow outside. It's been going off, the wind's coming and going throughout the day and the evening. It's going from bleak, still, like before the snow moments, to heavy gusts of wind. And it's not for gentle folk to wander about in such a weather. Chills the bone.
I think I'm putting some extra warmth in my tea. Some
I'll
good
pass on that.
Irish.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah, of course.
So you're putting brandy or whiskey in your tea?
Irish whiskey.
So it will give a bit of this warm aroma that tickles their Cal's nose.
Make sure you give me the right one. Yeah, it's 8 and 6 years sobriety.
Of course,
Next
of
coffee
course.
cup,
Just a bit.
teacup.
Yeah, that's mine. It's yours.
Cheers.
As you're sitting there,
Yeah, continue.
as you're sitting there enjoying your cup of tea, winding down after your last mission, you ponder for a second that the house feels a bit quiet.
We the only one up this late?
More quiet of the supernatural kind.
Yeah, how many other hunters are there?
At the moment, only you. But you have your other local residents.
I'd just take us a quick discern, just to see if we actually are alone.
You engage in the power.
Yeah.
Waiting for your roll.
3, 6, 7, 9. 4 successes.
Well, you ignite your discern without any hesitation. It will last for more than the scene. Of course, the first thing you will see is that Cal lights up like a Christmas tree because he is a fellow hunter. He will glow, and sparks, golden sparks, will irradiate from his body. You immediately feel your wife, the ghost of your wife, and you can. It hits her, and you can see her shade in the form, and it gives you sweet sorrow and happiness at the same time, knowing that she's still with you. Besides that, there are no other onlookers, which there usually is, because ghosts feed off energy and emotion. And so they will kind of gather around when you are in the vicinity looking for something to snack on. It's quiet, it's empty. You are but alone.
Love? Are you alone here?
Her voice will always feel like it's muffled, like it's coming through the veil. They left, love.
Why?
They are worried.
For what?
There's something in the air, love. The wind brings bad news.
Cal?
Yeah. Don't tell me. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say the fact that none of them are out on the boat this night is foreboding. Is that what I'm looking for?
It's definitely ill omens.
So much for R&R. Any?
No, apparently they're just scared of what's coming. So, evil's afoot. Again.
Well, maybe someone else will answer the call, when we get to set this one out.
Yeah, what do you think of the chance of that?
Famous last words spoken.
Never had much luck gambling, as you know, Jade.
Yeah.
It's fun, don't get me wrong, but
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run as fuck.
why didn't we, choose Atlantic City, Las Vegas?
Florida.
Yeah.
I blame you. I blame you. You're the visionary. I just follow.
Yeah, and if I don't lead, I'll get splitting headaches.
Yeah, so that's the reason.
Anyways. But I haven't had any premonitions or anything. I mean, the powers that be messengers are not deemed fit to relay any information, so can be, just as boring, I guess, as actually being told something.
And it's like almost as you say the words, you feel yourself condemning yourself, like the famous last words.
Jinx.
All of a sudden, faint, faint and far away, you can hear horses galloping.
You hear that, Chase?
No. That's you.
Towards where I think the sound is coming from.
You get out of your seat. It's old wooden seats in this old kitchen, and they make this distinct noise when you drag out your chair on the stone tiles. So it's a bit sharp. But you constantly hear like horses running. And you can feel almost like when you get this, when your blood pressure drops a bit, you feel a bit woozy. You know this. You've had this before. It's the echoes of a vision. It's starting gentle, like it's lulling you in.
Why it's from injury before I put the cup down before I have no choice in the matter, and I just focusing on the sound of the horses, just trying to just let the senses come, opening myself up to whatever flow of information that's incoming.
For you, Chase, you see him rise. You put his cup down. You see his eyes. He goes to his inner eye, and he's opening up his senses. You see, like the golden hue, his halo is flickering, like golden little threads going into the ether, searching for whatever information that's about to be given to him. You, Cal, you find yourself being drawn to the doors that leads into the kitchen. You can hear the echoes of the hoofs clear as you enter towards the door.
Yeah, walk towards them, ready to open them up if I need be.
You feel compelled to open the door. Yeah, it's classic. It's double door. It will take you out to that hall. Again, it's going to be stone flooring because you are on the sub levels. This used to be for maids or whatever building this used to be before it got converted into that town hall. So you have your own separate rooms and linen closets that has been made into bedrooms. And in the end of the hall, it's the janitor's private study and bedroom. And then there's the staircase that will take you up to a door that leads in to the main hall of the town hall. And you feel like it's not coming from where the janitor's quarters are. It's getting a bit louder if you move towards the staircase.
Well, then walk towards the staircase and grab a railing that start ascending.
You feel as you lift your feet and you walk up the stairway, you feel yourself getting more and more lightheaded. Like it's the slow burn of a vision. Like it's lulling down your natural senses to open you up to the ether.
Here we go. Deep breath. One step in front of the other. Good grip on the banister. Okay. Use it at the top of the stairs and keep following the sound. Keep honing on it like it's sort of using it like a beacon drawing me in.
Obviously the horses, it's not one horse, it's not two horses, it's a herd. It sounds like you don't even know, it's the mass of the thumps of horses running on plains. You grab the door that will lead you into the main hall of the town hall. It's unlocked. You can unlock it from your side, obviously.
Yeah, I'll lock it and open up. Squeeze, slide the door open and take a step through it. Unsure what I can find.
The moment you put your foot into the beautiful marble floors of the hall, of the town hall, you can feel the vision's full force. Your head feels like it's been split down the middle. and you lose your physical consciousness as you fall into the vision. You feel yourself falling to the ground, not knowing if it's your corporal form or if it's your vision form.
Try to brace myself as I hit the floor.
You feel yourself touching the cold marble floor, but knowing you have breached into a full-blown vision.
I try to look up and see what I can see, look around, see and see and hear anything.
The room is different. You can see that you are in the main hall. You can see the front desk. The rest is in darkness because it doesn't seem important to whatever information you're about to be receiving. You can see the light fixtures as the same as downstairs. They're old and they're beautiful and ordained. They pulse and flicker, like something that can remind you of a heartbeat. And you're being drawn towards, your eyes are being drawn towards the doors that will leave you outside, the entry point. Again, double doors, beautiful, mahogany, gorgeous, ordained.
I would try to get up on my feet and shamble towards the doors.
You feel you have the freedom in this vision to move about, even though you feel it's heavy and it's demanding. But you're being compelled to open the door.
Well, I grind my teeth and just walk on purposefully, grab hold of the doors and just pushing them open.
It's quite a dramatic scene because the camera will pan around from you pushing the door open to panning around the outside. What hits you is absolute darkness. As dark can be, except for almost like a moon spotlight that hits the ground like the steps down. You see a Native American woman, and she's clearly standing on red sand. She's beautiful, she's striking, she's clear. Her dress is like classic Native American attire. She's beautiful and she is warm and welcoming and beckoning. You feel compelled to approach her.
I just move towards her, not taking my eyes off her.
She gives you like a smile of recognition, and you feel it warms your cold bones. No words is passed between you before she plants her lips on yours. And it feels absolutely natural to be embraced by her. Not because she's beautiful, it's a sense of recognition. First, her lips and kiss feel sweet. Then you get tones of earth. Then the tones of earth, they wander into like a bitter, salty taste. Then it goes to harsh copper.
I recognize that taste.
You can feel she's almost like she shakes when she lets go of the embrace. And you can see she's covered in blood and she's badly wounded. She looks at you with sorrow, and you feel almost like this is mother, this is lover, this is daughter, this is family. And you feel an anger and panic inside you. And then just like from above, you hear the crack of a lightning that strikes behind her, and you see a tree in full flames. It's ignited. It's an inferno of fire behind her. And when you have seen that, you get aware of a herd of horses running towards and around and into the darkness. And they're also badly cut, bleeding. They should not be moving. They should not be walking. They are mauled.
Try to speak.
You can't find your words probably, because in the other side, it's like you don't have a voice. You're to be a witness. She points towards the tree. And as she points, you feel yourself fall. you hit almost like standing. It's like you're standing, we're standing, standing, and you feel like a cavernous cave sensation.
Can I move?
You can move, and as you move, you see seatings like in a church light up around you. Wooden and old. You get the distinct feeling whatever's in front of you is horrifying and scary, like you want to avert your gaze.
Try to pass on towards it so I can see what it is. Try to find the courage or the strength to look at it, but find my gaze drifting over the pews instead and trying to touch on feeling the wood.
As you do so, you feel something brush your side, and you see the golden locks of a young girl passing you. She's wearing an old school Discman, modern clothing. She's drawing something, and she's tearing out pages and throwing them in the air. As she passes you, like unnaturally quick.
Can I catch the pages or at least see what she's been drawing on them?
You can grab a page.
Look down on it.
Horrendously brutalized and tortured human beings. Quite medieval. Quite brutal.
Can I follow her?
As you feel that you want to like call out and grab her, as you see she flutters and disappears into the darkness, again you feel this sensation of falling. And you see you're standing again in this massive darkness as you did outside the town hall, but you can see its pavement underneath.
I stop walking on the pavement.
All of a sudden, like you see like a little firebug, and the little firebug flies away from you and ignites a big sign. It's a shell. Like a gas station sign.
Let's head there. Start walking towards it.
As you get closer, you see it's a gas station.
I open the door and go inside.
Again, you feel this heat as you walk in. And your eyes immediately catch above the front desk. There's a massive hunter glyph burning on top of the cigarettes and the porn magazines and the liquor bottles. Burning with a fury. And you see the word, as you would understand it, defender. It burns, and the heat you feel is almost sizzling your skin. And in the air in front of you, you see like a little piece of paper, it's just slightly burning, dancing in front of you.
Try to grab it.
You grab it, and you see very distinctly a date, 10th of November, Beacon Street. And as you've seen it, you feel yourself falling. Like the ground disappears and smack. You feel the cold marble and your sweaty hands. And you're back into reality.
Are you sure you don't want any booze for that?
Well, Chase, you're not in the same room as him if you haven't followed him.
I think I followed him because I know when he starts to walk around in his visions, you never know what he's going to do. So I follow him.
But you find him, and he's only been gone for like 2 or 3 seconds. He basically went down, and now he's up, and he looks.
Oh, I felt like we've gone 12 rounds. I don't think I want to booze Chase, but you gotta.
Yeah, of course.
Aspirin.
I just give him a hand to put him up.
Oh.
As you pick him up, you guys hear a sound that's like it's coming from far, far away. I want you to take a perception alertness check.
Perception alertness. Difficulty, standard difficulty, or
Is 6.
3.
yeah, 3 successes for me as well.
As you are studying Cal, Chase, both, well, him as well, but you first, because he's just coming through a vision, is that you see the doors, they shake, and they tremble on their hinges. And it's like the wind itself is hammering down the doors.
Oh, this is bad.
Well, that can't be good.
You can feel it creak and howl. Like it almost borderlines a scream for a minute.
Let's retreat to the kitchen.
Yep. We stumble towards the kitchen.
As you stumble towards the kitchen, you see the janitor rushing towards from his study. He's in his pajamas and his morning coat. He's very British and he's very proper. He's around 40 years old. At one point, I think he was a quite attractive man, but a hunter's life is not a forgiving one. So you can see his very hard life written on his face. No facial hair, always hair very nicely groomed. He stares at you with fearful, not panic, but concern. As he gathers himself and he said, "What just happened?"
Vision.
Oh, I had a vision. It's a doozy. Do we go to the kitchen and sit down? I think I'm gonna need to sit down.
Yeah, you look like
Please do.
Oh, that's better. Why don't you brew us another one, Chase?
I'll fix that, of course.
I had a vision, and it's a strange one. I mean, it started out pretty slow, luring me in. It started with seeing this Native American lady. It was very, I don't know, it's sort of familiar, sort of comforting feeling. And and suddenly she's covered in blood. And I see hundreds of horses running by, cut up with a burning tree behind her, before I fall through the ground and end up in some sort of cavernous place, cave maybe. There are church pews lining it, and a woman and young lady, Goldilocks hair, from modern times, wearing was also a discman, you know, so one standing, and she's drawing these horrible pictures of people being mutilated and tortured, you know, sort of medieval styles or Inquisition like, and she's walking towards something terrible, something horrible, something I cannot dare to face. And yet, that really is not the most disconcerting part of the vision, because I fall through the floor again and find myself on the pavement of the street. It feels familiar when I see this sign being lit up by a little firebug, and it's a gas station, a Shell, you know, those big Shell signs.
Yeah.
And I walk in and I'm almost blinded and almost burned by this burning bright glyph, hunter glyph. It spells Defender. It was almost torching the place with its intensity. Pick out a burning fragment of paper, and it's a receipt, and it's the address of the place, and it's Beacon Street. And I know why it's familiar. I think it's Boston.
You see the janitor recoils and he goes quite pale.
Sure, it's
Are you sure, Cal?
I walked that street before. I mean, I don't know if there's a gas station there now, but sure as hell used to be. Place fits, the address fits. Yeah, it's Boston. I can't explain it. I mean, can't believe it, but it is Boston.
We know Boston is a hellhole. No hunters survive there. No safe houses have survived there. It's bitter ground.
Yeah, it's bitter ground. I know, but I don't think there's any mistake in that. There will be an imbuement. I'm sure of it. I mean, I can't explain anything. That feeling, that glyph, that burning light and like illuminating feeling. It's last time I had that, I was locked up, and I finally saw the world for the first time for what it really is. I know that feeling. It is. Again, it is. I can't explain it. I don't understand it. I sure as hell have no idea why it's going to be Boston, but it's in Boston, and the date said 10th of November on the receipt.
Come again. Cal, say again.
It said 10th of November, the receipt. The receipt that I saw the address on, it said 10th of November, you know. Nah. It's Boston, it's 3 days.
You see the janitor rush out and disappears on his slippers. You hear him shuffling, almost falling out of his slippers as he moves. And he comes rushing back with a folder. And he opens it. Before you were here, there was another team with another visionary. This is the last thing he scribbled down to me before he died.
Let's peek over what it is.
It's very crude, with almost like a pencil. Very shaky, like a dead man's last final words. Like his harikuri, is that in Japanese? Like your last sage world out to the world. You see the 10, 11, 9, 3. Bear witness. It begins.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah, that sounds like a kind of a messiah.
Hold on, Chase. If we have a birth in Boston, that means the city is not lost. And Boston has been lost for decades. You know this.
Yeah.
Whatever hunter... Nobody goes to Boston.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. The streets...
You mean we're going to Boston?
I hate to bring it up, but if it really is going to be an imbuement in Boston, that poor hunter will not last long on his own.
No.
Not even a minute.
I mean, if we can, I mean, it's going to be a beacon for whatever creepy crawlies or monsters lurking. Hell, they don't even have to lurk in Boston. They can walk down a bloody street without any fear.
It's not a good place to be normal, to be alive. It's Chinatown.
Hey, I'm the only one here who gets this in Boston, okay?
No, sorry.
Gentlemen, please calm. If we have a birth, if we have an imbuement in Boston, it means there's still hope. There's still a possibility to change the tide.
Yeah.
We might yet push back the darkness. If this is a birth, and if this is happening in 3 days, we do not have a lot of time. And I'm sorry to say, gentlemen, Destiny came calling, and it seemed she knocked on your door.
Yeah.
Believe you me, I'll reach out to other safe houses and see if other hunter teams are available to help you out. But for now, I think you must make haste. If it's a birth, it will change everything.
Wow.
This last visionary, God rest his soul, was very adamant for me to have this. Like he knew that will be someone coming later on that would stand a chance.
Guess I also knew I had to go back home sometime, eh?
Yeah. Well, what can possibly go wrong?
Everything, dear
Yeah.
chap. Everything. So
Don't say that.
let us not departure without protocol. You will call in regularly. Give me any information that you have and can on the situation.
Of course.
Will do.
There is foreboding elements to your vision that does not make a sense according to a birth. I'm sure there's going to be more.
I mean, that is the question, isn't it? Is the birth heralding something, or is it caused by something? I mean, is it Messenger's way of trying to stop something really bad from happening there, or is it coincidence? I mean, I don't really trust coincidences.
No, I mean,
And one shouldn't. If it's the last stride and attempt to change whatever horrible events that seems to occur in Boston on a regular basis, and if they're cranking up the horrifying fuck show that is that city, pardon my French, if then there's just a flicker of a Firebug light that you're being called, gentlemen, you're being called to arms.
We shall answer.
That we shall.
There's no time to waste. You know what to do, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Fire up the Mirthmobile.
I'll go packing. Bright said that won't take long.
Stay safe. The task, I am presuming, will be grueling and hard.
We'll call in and check in and
Please
keep your ear to the ground and see if you can pick up any chatter, any talk amongst our kind.
anything I can get you. You need to check in because I will be in contact with the other safe houses. If any other visionary is in the proximity of Boston, I'm sure they're going to get echoes of this.
Yeah, we'll call in every 2-3 times a day.
Please do.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good plan.
Travel safe, gentlemen.
Well,
Keep your backs to the wind.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, though, Chase. That winter in Boston is not that much greater than the freezing shithole this is.
Yeah.
It's a raw ocean air, you know. Chills you to the bone.
So we're going from the fridge to the freezer.
And so our seasoned hunters have been given their mission, and they are eager to get their behinds over to the cesspool and shithole of horrible fuckery that is Boston. We're gonna now push 3 days ahead in time as our hunters are traveling, making their way. We're gonna speed up to where it all begins in Boston on the 10th of November. Early in the morning. I will say nighttime, actually. We're going to set the stage for you. We're going to go into a housing complex with shitty apartments in a shitty area of Boston. It's a small apartment. It's one room with one bath. It's quite gaudy. It's got a lot of pink. It's got a lot of purple. It's very 1993 with the posters and the boombox and the fat TV and the VCR and a dog. That's fine. And a dog with shag carpeting, one bed, one bean baggy chair thingy that is shit to sit in. If you ever sat in a bean bag and it's got not a lot of beans in it, it's shit. It just rolls around. It's not a comfort. It's one of them. It's one of them shit bean bags. Shag carpeting, a shitty kitchen with lighting that's not really. It's more yellowy brown than light.
Very
Which
sexy.
obviously is yeah. It's got heavy pinkish C3 curtains. It's small. There's a bed, and there's two people sleeping beside each other in the bed, and there's a dog in the end of their feet. And we're going to have a little scene now before we start the scene, which will be interesting. The room is still. You can feel the heat and the breath of the two humans laying close to each other like family, like siblings, almost embracing each other lovingly. Family, safe. The dog nestling beside the female's feet. You can hear the street and the city of Boston slowly starting its early morning for the early birds. We're looking at 5:30 in the morning. Slowly, the creature goes closer to the bed, staring fascinated at the female. So much fuss for something so little. Boggles the mind, it does. Everyone is in uproar with this, but it's such a human thing. It's just a little light, so easy to snuff out. Why all the talk? Why all the calls? Why all the whispers? The creature goes closer to the bed. Gently like a fawn, it leaps on top. The dog just gently moves, not worried, not fearful for its owner. The creature leans down and rests its elbows on its knees, looking closer at the female. Young, very young. Probably tastes nice. Probably has sweet dreams. As the creature licks its finger and gently reaches to move away some of the pale greenish hair. The human stirs for a minute, like in restless dream, and the creature almost salivates a minute. Probably very tasty. There's probably some trauma there, as it reaches, almost touching its long fingertips at her temple. There's a voice in the room, not from the creature. From the window, there's a figure appears. A male figure is commanding, and it says, "You better not touch her. You don't know what you're doing." The creature recoils and snarls. "What do you know, you old thing? What do you know at all? I just want to taste. I don't want to see what all the fuss is about. She's just human. I could break her neck with just such an easy squeeze." The male steps forward and says, "Then try. Taste the girl. If you're so inclined to taste the girl." He almost smiles on the long matted hair and beard. Dirt literally falls off him as he snickers. The creature recoils for a minute. "You don't scare me, old one. I'll do as I please." Her fingers touches the human, and you can see them dip inside, unnaturally so, like the human skin melts away from these long fingernails. And for a minute she sits still as the creature, and then she recoils in pain, screaming viciously. "It can't be. She can't be. She's not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be." almost like she's burning her hands and she's wincing and crawling away. The male figure. I told you. Now you know. Run back to your kind. You will not find what you're looking for with a girl. It's not for you. The creature flinches and says, "What do you know, old one? You're just hungry and angry and want everything for yourself. I'm not finished with this." The creature scurries off and crawls off into the darkness. As the male figure puts his gaze on the girl in the bed, he gives her a tender gaze, a sorrowful one, as he whispers something over his shoulder. "I'll be your witness, Grace," he whispers before he leaves. Like out of a horrifying dream, Grace abruptly wakes, feeling almost touched and violated and looked upon, with a massive headache, sweat pouring down her backside as she's nuzzled up to Toby's warm body and her dog nestling at her feet. The room feels claustrophobic.
I think as I'm kind of waking up, feeling these emotions and being out of sorts, I just take Toby and I just like try and I don't know, hold tighter to him.
You feel his slender figure, the warmness of his skin, the sweet smell of cigarette and alcohol and perfume and whatever else fun he's been doing that evening. But it's comforting, it's familiar, it's safe. You can feel him nestling in as you embrace him.
I look down at my feet.
Your little dog is nestling. She lifts her eye, just to recognize, is mommy up? Are we doing something? Is it food? You're going to give me bacon?
It's not. And I'll try and just like put my head back on the pillow and try not to think about the feelings that I have, because there's not a lot of nights where I actually have a bed and warmth when I'm sleeping, so I want to enjoy this, even though there is something very uneasy about the feeling that I just had.
Oh yeah, you feel sick actually. You weren't aware of it until now. You feel a splitting headache. Your joints are aching. You feel like you've been drinking for 5 days straight. You feel the room spinning.
Yeah, it definitely gives me more. I think I really do need to close my eyes. I need to. I can't afford being sick. Like, I know that I have a shift later on. I can't not be there. I can't get fired again. That's just not an option.
You know how little money you have in your pocketbook, in your wallet. It's barely enough to feed you and your girl.
Yeah. Pretty much a cup of joe and that's it. Yeah.
Falling back asleep scares you for a minute. You feel like you've been watched. Like night terrors, the stories from old. Like little creatures lurking about, watching the humans sleep.
I think I do, before I go to bed, I think I do want to get up and just, scan the room. Maybe go over to the fridge and see if there's any milk there. Though I doubt it's not overdate, but that would help me sleep potentially.
You find a cucumber and half a bottle of a very shitty wine.
It's too early for wine. I think I just like huddle over to the bed again and go under the covers and nuzzle myself into Toby's back to steal all his body warmth.
It feels comforting, even though you feel like your body is not your own.
But I didn't see anything in the room, right?
Nope.
No.
Except for very much pink and red decor.
Right. Yeah. Well,
And
pink is his color.
pink is Toby's color. She falls asleep. Restless asleep. Like somebody screaming her name from far, far away. Warning Grace about something. But that's dreams. Sometimes they just want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
And this is where we're gonna have our break before we start the next scene. So, buddies. Yeah, we're gonna have a break, and we'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Welcome back. We are ready for part 2 of our first episode. We're gonna start our first scene yet again back to Grace in the shitty apartment a couple of hours later. Grace stirs and she wakes by sounds in the room. Not sure really what time it could be, but she can hear the street, the cars, the taxis, the bustles of a busy Boston. And humming of Toby cluttering around the kitchen.
Tobes?
Oh, baby girl, you up?
I think I am. I'm not sure. Yes. Ugh, I need to be, I guess. What time is it?
It's 2 o'clock.
Are you kidding me?
No, Mama, it's 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Don't worry, I took your dog out. She's done her business like a good little girl.
Okay.
I even picked up the shit. And these.
Thank you. I know that means a lot to me. I know you don't do that.
This manicure is not fucking made to pick up shit. So yeah, girl. Yeah, well, let's not look at your fucking hands.
No, let's not.
They look like tree stubs. They gnarly. They nasty.
Well, I have this.
Ew, girl. One long nail. What the fuck? Are you a hobo? Do you? Yeah. Okay, you live in the streets.
Kind of like.
But it's my knife, girl.
I can get you for that.
No, goodbye. Girl, no. I'm not having it.
I will forgive you because you let me stay. Thank you.
Toby is standing there with he's got like half long hair, wavy dark, and he's standing like in a kimono. Very typical of the early 90s. You have these like silk kimonos. Everybody had them a bit too short, a bit too shitty. They kept on popping open all the time.
But he still looks beautiful, gorgeous Toby in it.
He looks gorgeous in it. And he's like, I'm making breakfast, girl. You want some?
Yeah, please. Anything.
It's gonna be hot coffee and cucumbers. Cause I gotta keep my form.
But you said coffee. The magical word. Yes, please.
Elegantly.
So when did you come in?
Oh, girl, I came in around, I don't know, between 2 or 3. It's a bit fuzzy, a champagne. I had a hot day.
But I didn't wake up when you came in.
Oh, you were fast asleep. I couldn't rest you. I couldn't, stir you out of your sleep. You clearly need your beauty sleep. I love you, girl, but you do not do your beauty regime.
What? I don't look pretty enough for you?
Oh, your bones are gorge. But what you do with it, that's on you. I love you, girl. Your bones are good.
Thank you.
You're like
a huge compliment.
You're like an old mansion that just hasn't really been...
An old mansion?
You know what I mean.
What do you know about old mansions?
Here's your coffee. Oh, I had a date.
Thank you.
I had a date last night. Me with my clients, but this was a proper date, like a good date. Girl, he paid.
What? I thought
paid.
Okay. What did you pay?
Dude, look on the nightstand, girl. In the envelope, look in it.
I'll walk over to the nightstand and take a look.
It's a white envelope, and you can see it's got a stack of $10 bills in it.
It's maybe not the usual that, or how much does Toby make? Is this?
It's thick.
Okay.
It's a thick stack, and yeah. Do you count it, or do you wait for Toby to actually?
I don't count it. No, I'm not that.
Nosy.
Yeah. I can see that it's a lot.
Toby's $200 bills, girl.
Are you kidding me?
For one date? What
the fuck did you do? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. I put it back on the nightstand. Turn around, like pick up my coffee and just like look at him.
You see, standing there with hand on his hip and like with a knife because he's cutting up cucumber. You know what? I didn't even have to have sex with the guy. And I would because he's fine. He's fine.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm happy for you, super happy. But isn't that what guys normally come to you for?
I know. And I'm like, and he's hot. He's like, this like 30s to 50s somewhere. Like, you don't really know.
That's
like
a very big gap.
Yeah, but you know, like the Sean Connery type, like that. You don't really know how old they really are. And he's loaded. He took me to this nicest club, and it was just champagne with a crystal, whatever I wanted. Picked me up, drove me home in the limo. Girl.
I thought look, I don't mean any offense, but I thought your line of work was mostly in cars or in alleyways or hotels.
Well, I got ambition, honey. I got ambition, and this is, I don't know. I'm getting the vibe. I might be wifed up. I don't know. I think this boy likes me.
He knows your.
Yeah.
He knows your gender, right? Like, not obviously not.
Yeah, girl. He knows I got a front horn. Don't worry about it.
That actually makes me really happy.
Yeah, and I have a second date tonight.
Same guy.
Same guy. And do you know what he calls himself? I know it's an alias. I know it's not his real name, but it's so fucking distinguished. Dorian Gray.
Dorian, that sounds very, I don't know, European.
Oh,
as like,
Enchanté, bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a very pretty name.
Yeah. You see Toby goes closer to you, like he's cut up some cucumbers with his little salt and pepper. He's like, here's your breakfast, and he's fluffing you. Grace, you know you shouldn't be working at that nasty.
I'm eating it all.
You know you shouldn't be working at that nasty ass gas station. You could come and do what I do. Like, I'll get you a good John. I'll get you a good client.
You know that I love you and respect what you do. But I could never.
But you're working for that dickhead. What the fuck is he called? That dickhead? Ron. Yeah. Ron. Comb over Ron. Fucking looks
he's
like a
pretty terrible, but he's like, I don't know. You gotta deal with shit. You deal with shit all the time. Like,
yeah, but
that is way worse than dealing with Ron.
Did you see my envelope, girl? Did you see my envelope?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you make? Like $2 a fucking hour working in a shithole, cockroach infested piss bucket. You work in a piss bucket.
But I would never, if I had your line of work, I would never get any papers or get anything so I could actually get custody of Ava. Like, I need to do this for her. It's not about me or whatever I want to do. I need to just, like, do this. And hold a steady job for at least a year, and then maybe, I don't know, take night classes, something else. Like, I need to earn a living that is okay by Uncle Sam.
I know you need to be a civilian, girl. I know. But if I get wiped up, yeah, you know, you can come work for me. I'm sure I'm going to need a maid.
Yeah, sure. Like, you would ever be happy with my cleaning. Yeah.
I'm just saying you'll look good in a maid's uniform. I'll keep it just for that.
It's like a Halloween costume, but sure.
But yeah, I love it. We'll do it. We'll do it, girl. We'll do it. Are you alright? You look a bit. Yeah, you wriggle a bit. You look a bit. You're always a bit pale, but you look a bit like shit. You look like kind of like shit.
I'm not feeling too, like, I don't know. I was really, like, I woke up early. Well, a couple of hours after you got in, I guess. I just woke up and had the shivers and just like didn't feel well at all. So I don't know. I really hope I'm not getting anything. Like I really hope that this is it. I can't afford being sick now. Like I really can't.
Oh no, girl, no.
I signed up for double shift tomorrow. So
are you kidding me?
Girls gotta work.
I know. But the moment I get my ring, I got you, girl. I got your girl.
But this guy, is he someone that's, I don't know, been around in your circle? Or is he new in town? Or what's the deal?
I don't know. He just popped up. He asked for me. And then, I'm known. I'm a good date.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I can show a guy a good time. And I showed him a good time.
But yeah, as long as you promise to be safe, like,
Girl, safe in all the fucking aspects.
Yeah, because you're not getting sick either.
No, we're not doing that. We're not getting sick. As Grace is standing there staring at him, and Toby is doing his bravado and being nonchalant and playful, she all of a sudden again feels, maybe it's the cucumbers, maybe it's the coffee, she feels all of a sudden like her stomach turns. And she feels like the room is spinning and a splitting headache. And she feels, not because she's going to throw up, but she feels like her body's not her own. It's like struggling to maintain focus.
If she's going to hurl, does Toby have a bathroom in the apartment or is it in the hallway?
No, it's in the apartment, but she doesn't feel like she's going to vomit. Okay. Vomit. It's more of a feeling
discomfort?
Ill. Discomfort, yeah.
Okay. I think am I standing close to any? Well, it's a small apartment, so maybe I am standing close to every furniture in the.
The shitty beanbag, the shitty TV, the shitty bag, the tiny like a table.
I think maybe I'll just back up and just sit down on the bed and just take a minute. Just refocus myself. Try to refocus myself.
So, when is your shit starting?
In a couple of hours. Do you have anything, I don't know, for headache and nausea?
I think I got some aspirin in the bathroom. Okay. Go.
Stumble. Get up, stumble, and... Because I have taken on my clothes, right? Maybe if not, then I'll take off my clothes and then I'll stumble over and...
When she catches her gaze, her reflection in the mirror, she kind of understands what Toby is saying. Black rings, grey complexion, almost like, because she's very emaciated. She's also emaciated, so you can see that the blood veins. She's seen better days.
Yeah. Nothing to do about it. It's not like I'm going to get a new face today or I'm going to feel better right now. So hope this pills work and down it with the rest of my coffee.
As she do that, she shoves them down. She takes the coffee and she shuts the glass cabinet. Yeah. For a split second, you felt someone's like a shadow standing behind you.
Turn around.
It's nothing there. It was just like a split of a second. Couldn't see form, couldn't see definition, but just a feeling of somebody standing really, really close.
Okay, it's probably just because I'm not feeling myself today. Trying to push that thought away, just trying to, I don't know, find some center myself. Yeah. So when is your shift starting?
Oh, girl,
when is your date?
Oh, he's picking me up at 6.
Is he having all night?
Yeah, this is like an all-nighter.
What are you doing? No, I don't want to know.
The thing is, it's supposed to be a surprise. I don't even know.
Oh. I mean, I really hope that this is... I really hope this is what you want.
It's the nicest guy. I can't wait for you to meet him. I think it's more than a client. I'm getting all the feels. It's gonna be great. But girl, you look like a twig. You got to eat. And
I am a twig.
You are a twig, and I need to keep a figure. But then again, I'll eat later on. But like cucumbers in the morning, just to feel like refreshed. You need food. He goes over to the envelope and he picks out a $10 bill and he gives it to you. You gotta eat, girl.
Taking a look at it. It's been a long time since I've seen that much money.
You gotta eat. I love you, baby. You gotta eat. You're wasting away in front of my eyes. You give all your food and money to your fur baby, but you need to eat.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll get a hot dog or something on the way to work.
Promise?
Promise. By the way, can I stay here tonight as well? I know we only said 3 nights, but...
I'm on a date anyways, girl. You just crash as much as you want. It's fine.
So I can leave my stuff here, right?
Leave your stuff. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm gonna meet Mr. Dreamboat. Like, I'm living my best life. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He goes over to you and he's like leans his hands on your shoulder and like, I love you. You're like family.
You too.
Oh, leans in and gives you a peck on the cheek. Roll a perception awareness.
Oh, perception awareness. A 10, a 7, and a 9. So
all right, 3 for 3. As he pulls back, almost like in slow motion, and again, you feel like shit. Your head is splitting, because his hair moves a bit, and it feels like it's a bit slow motion for a split of a second, almost like you could see wounds on his neck, like bite marks. And as you see them, and I'm guessing you then try to focus on them.
Yeah.
He moves.
Toby, you have something on your neck.
He's like, what, a hickey?
Well, maybe.
He does this, and there's nothing.
Oh. Never mind. I guess it's just my... No, ignore me. Ignore me. That was...
Go, chill out, rest out. By the way, Madonna came out with a new music video. We're still watching it because I taped it from MTV. We're watching that. We're doing it. It's happening now. So grab your...
As long as you don't force me to do like learn the steps of it like you did when Vogue came out. Nope.
You have no rhythm.
I mean, I have it on my guitar, right? I can. You're such a
freaking white girl. You have no rhythm. It's not happening. So the camera pans out of the scene of the tiny little shitty apartment where 2 friends are doing their best to lift each other up and root on each other for success in their life, listening to Madonna on the VCR. We're going to move with the camera through the streets of Boston this afternoon. And then we're going to go to a van parked in a parking spot in Midtown, downtown. It's a different kind of van. It's got different signs on it. It looks a bit run down. It looks a bit shitty. It looks a bit suspect. And the camera pans in to the front seat where we have 2 gentlemen who have been driving and traveling for 3 days straight and just arrived a mere hour ago.
I wouldn't call these guys gentlemen. Never.
I'm being polite. It's gently snowing and it's a gentle breeze. It's cold in Boston, and the city is very much alive. And it's a Friday night. Not Friday night. It's a Friday day. We're 2:00.
You sure this is the place?
That's more than a feeling. What I did there. See what I did after.
I see what.
It took you a while.
No, that
Yeah,
idiot.
it's that's the station from I recognize the sign, and it's on Beacon Street. Like I said, it's on Beacon Street. Fuck, being back in Boston, man. It's,
You give me the binoculars.
oh, yeah. There you go.
And I'm trying to spot people inside the Shell station.
Currently, you see a very unappealing looking male working. It's a very shitty gas station. It's very run down.
Oh, it
2
better
pumps.
not be that guy. It better not be that guy. He looks even worse than you. I give Cal the binoculars.
Well, fuck you very much for one. I think that's the guy. Could be the guy. I mean, but we don't even know. I mean, it might be a customer that comes in here at the right time or wrong time, depending on your point of view.
Yeah, because that guy that it can't defend nothing is worthless. Just like
Yeah.
No,
Well,
but seriously.
We'll be here a while. You probably used to this. Yeah, this is what you call stick out.
Yeah, remember this one time. I was spending 1 week at the top of a building trying to spot people using the payphone. 1 week. In the snow.
What charming life you led.
Yeah, it's nothing like Mambas.
Chase,
Yeah.
I'm bored. I spy with my little eye something that begins with the letter S.
Shit.
Yeah, that too, actually, but I was thinking about snow.
Oh, no sleet. This is more like sleet.
Ah, there's more sleet. Good old
You know, the
Boston.
Eskimos got 164 names for snow.
Wonder if some of the old people are still banging about it. Probably are. Probably down around the pub, having a couple of ales, shotting some whiskey, you know.
I thought you stopped drinking.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, but the pub is more. I mean, going out to a pub is more than just drinking. It's the atmosphere, see. Music, and
The fabulous food, the fries.
fisticuffs.
Fries. All the fried food.
Oh, something's happening.
Donuts.
Something's happening. Yeah, that is that. I mean,
No,
Jesus.
that's a pigeon.
I was thinking more of the guy pissing up against the.
Building.
I could just go in and pour the fucking
No,
key
no,
to the
no,
toilet,
no,
mate.
no.
Oh.
It's a toilet just inside. You don't have to pee outside in the cold. Stupid people.
Chase, you all of a sudden you feel the presence behind you.
Eileen.
And you hear the sweet whisper from the other side. Love, I don't like this place.
It's Boston. People that live in Boston don't like this place.
There's something in the air. Love, I am afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid too. Boston's bad.
And this is something Cal is very much used to, Chase talking to his passenger.
Muttering unto himself. Or, well, I know it's not to himself, right? I mean, I'm.
Yeah, you're very much aware that his wife is feathered. You stand.
Oh, fuck it. Chase, can I borrow a piece from you?
A piece? A piece of what? Piece of cheese?
Revolver? Pistol? Something?
Oh yeah, it's just there's no, it's just below,
Thank you.
down there.
Tape up the handle here. Right. Fuck it, I'm going in for a bit of recon.
Do that.
Put on some fingerless gloves. Watch my back, yeah. Just wait out here. Run across the street and come in from the cold. Whoa.
You come in and the gas station is as your vision in described and entailed. It's a very shitty linoleum floor. You have several rows of gas station goods, if you like almost like a very shitty convenience store. There's a tall table with 2 chairs to just to the right when you come in. You have the desk with all like the porn, the cigarettes, and the alcohol, and there's a newsstand, and clearly there's a back room and a door that takes you probably to the back alley. And this guy in this, he looks a bit overdressed to work in a fucking gas station, but it's shit. It's like low brand. He's wearing a shirt that's a bit too tight and a bit too brown, with a tie that's a bit too orange, and pants that don't really fit well. He's got a comb over and a stash. It looks like a perv. Not a good perv, the bad perv.
I'll slide up to the magazine rack and pick out some of the classic magazines and newspapers that you hunters like to follow. Gonna need a notebook. Yeah, probably need a new notebook for my. Do you have any notebooks? Sell anything like that?
The guy, and he's got a name tag. It says Ron. I got some. I don't know. It looks to the side of him. I got some My Little Pony notepads. I think that's about it.
Yeah, well, I have one of those, and a couple of buyers as well, please. And coffees, large, make them large.
Guess you're the My Little Pony. Whatever else you said you wanted, because I couldn't catch that.
And I slide him what left. I got my money, and well, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your My Little Pony and coffee. He smiles. His teeth are stained. He's a piece of shit.
I shuffle outside, run across as fast as I dare with a coffee and everything in my arms. Kick outside the door to get Chase open, and I sit in. Got your coffee. Put my things on it. Chase, if that's the guy, I'm gonna take that snub nose you have. I'm gonna put it in my mouth, and I'm gonna pull the trigger till it goes click. That is one rapey dude. But I got us some light reading, some UFO magazine, the National Enquirer, Paranormal Review, Ghost Faces. Let's go through them and see if you can see any context ads, see if there's any hunters putting out any words or any information for us.
And as you do that, you also usually do another thing. You put on the radio to static, which Chase hates. But for you and your visionary powers, static noise is helpful for you to pick up any signs and visions.
Sorry about that, Chase. I'll turn down the volume a bit, and I start going through some of the headlines, see if anything interesting, and then flip forward to the classified, where I look for some of the hunter codes we use to communicate with each other to see if there's anyone slinging some info at there.
You guys are doing that, and obviously Chase is used to doing recon, and Cal is used to finding shit to do for hours on end, being in a ex-con and all. The hours glide by with quite ease. And the camera is going to take us back into the apartment where our young Grace is getting ready to go for work. She's been a bit distracted by Toby's changing of outfits for a while, and she hasn't really noticed the time. It can also have something to do with the fact she's feeling very lightheaded most of the time, and she doesn't really want to worry Toby that much, showing how actually sick she feels.
I do like the dress, but I actually like the previous one better.
Really? You think a suit, like a boot cut, right? Like a boot cut. Yeah.
Sure.
Shows off my ass with like a bolero jacket. That's kind of sassy.
That's hot. That's so hot. Yes.
He's doing the Madonna pose. I'm like, yeah, girl,
for sure.
All right. Do you know what time it is, Grace?
No. What time is it? I get nervous when you ask me for what time it is.
But did you say you started at 6?
Yeah.
Because I'll be picked up in like 10 minutes, and that was at 6. And doesn't it take you like at least 20 minutes to get to work?
Yeah, I've got to run. Run.
Okay, air kisses. Love you, girl. Have a good time at work. With,
Like what?
love
I
you.
love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
I see you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Lucky, come on. And I just put over my duffel coat and my hat and like my finger gloves and just sprint out the door.
You're hit by the cold Boston air, and there's drizzles of snow. It's not a heavy snowfall; it's just drizzle. At the cars and the taxis, and well, you're not in Midtown. You're
No.
Packyard's corner-ish.
Right.
Pardon. If she moves really fast, you're still gonna be late.
I have to try. Yeah.
She goes. It's dark by this time in November
Right.
in Boston. The light time hours disappears around 5 o'clock. So already it feels like it could be 12, it could be 9, it could be 6. Who the fuck knows? And
Yeah, I think my mind is just like, I need to focus. I need to not be sick, and I need to just run as fast as I can. And I have a good stamina usually, so unless I'm really sick, I should be fine.
She runs and she hurries, and she's not really like just head down, go go go.
Yeah, not really paying attention to anyone and anything.
No, this is why you don't get a check, because she is just running. And she thinks, oh god, I'll be 5 minutes late if I just run across this crossing and just go straight down.
Yeah.
And she does that. All of a sudden, you bump into something fluffy and soft.
Animal or human?
Yeah, it's a white fur. Could be a Wookiee. Who knows?
Can a human or yeah? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You stare up because you literally have to stare up. This gorgeous Asian woman with literally diamonds dripping out of her ears, and with this classic Russian white hat, like this muff hat and white fur coat. She's like, yuck.
I'm just thinking that Toby would look gorgeous in this outfit.
Yeah. She stares down you with absolute disdain, like, how dare you, you little fucking rat. It's literally what her gaze is saying. Yeah. But while she's looking at you, you get an enormous fight or flight reaction, and makes you extremely queasy. You could almost feel like your knees are buckling.
I try to, if I'm going to try and hold to anything near. If that's her, if that's the lamppost,
it's her. It's like fur. Boo!
Just to stabilize myself and not fall all the way to the ground.
It's a natural instinct reaction, because you feel like if you've ever been to anyone, if you've ever been hit on the jaw, your knees go. It's that feeling. It's like, ugh.
And as I kind of like grab on and hold, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because you know she's a posh lady, and you're a scruffy little street kid. You can feel the disdain, like knife.
Yeah. I think I just try and compose myself, and just try to move past her, and then maybe if there's a lamppost, I will hold on to that. But not her anymore.
Before she gets to that point, she's trying to stagger up. She feels like she's been almost lifted up into the air and then held a bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is doing this to me?
She stares up. Again, is a very striking, good-looking, different-looking male. His hair is brown and wavy back. He's wearing a leather coat, dark pants, dark blue t-shirt. He's not really dressed for the weather. He's very pale. And he's standing and says, "There you go, little thing. You seem to have lost your footing."
Oh, thank you ever so much. Yeah, I'm just not feeling myself right now. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to impose on you and your.
You can feel his grip is quite firm. Like
is he still holding me?
Yeah, and he's like, Do you need a ride somewhere? You seem a bit out of it.
I think I just like try and kind of disconnect my arm from his hand. No, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I think so. Thanks.
She's like pulling at her arm, and then you can hear the other lady as she's like gently and elegantly moving past you. You see it, and she says like, "Aiden, let go of the plaything. We don't have time for that. We need to go." You can hear him say, "Oh, I was just about to pick up a snack, but all right." He smirks at you as he lets you go.
Yeah. Have a good evening, sir. And try to get.
You pay them no more mind. It was just
Yeah.
encounter.
Yeah.
Lucky has been more like nervously not
Right.
highly growling, but more concerned.
Right.
He's very well trained with you. She usually will pounce if you say so.
Yeah,
As you hurry on, and you're gonna be late.
Damn it. Yeah, I will just keep on moving.
Grace, and the camera pans out so we can see it. The audience can see it from the top of you as she runs up to the parking space where you would drive in to get your tank filled to this shitty little Shell gas station. Beside that, there's a parking lot with a shitty van. She does not pay it any mind because she is busy. She got to go to work.
Yeah.
The streets are filled with lights, but the sky is dark and there's light snowfall as she puts, I'm guessing, Lucky outside.
Yeah, I think the idea is that she will grab a box from inside and put her coat and maybe a blanket in it for her to be outside. But I'm guessing she needs to deal with something before she can just get a box.
You hear the pling in the door as you enter the shitty gas station, and Rond is standing in the middle of the room, arms crossed, very demonstratively pointing at his non-existent wristwatch.
I think I just like look down at my shoes. I am so sorry, Ron. I know I'm a little late. I'm really sorry.
Miss Novak?
Yes.
Do you think I am made out of money?
No, sir.
Well, your actions are telling me that you think I'm made out of money, doesn't it, Mrs. Novak? Miss Novak.
How can I make this better? Can I don't know, work over to compensate for my time? Because again, I know you're not made of money. I'm not calling you poor. That's not my intention. But I'm.
You see a flush of red.
So no disrespect, but no. I'm just answering your question. I'm rambling now, so I will shut up. Okay.
I consider myself a good human being.
Sure.
Hold your tongue. I take in kids like you that are lost without any guidance and any way of making your way in the world. I do my due diligence for society. And this is how I am thanked. There's no respect for the work hours, Ms. Novak. But I am a generous boss. I am a benevolent boss.
This is not Grace's reaction. No.
This is a teachable moment for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be a decent human being. Like I am a decent human being. You can strive for the same excellence.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to cut 2 hours of your pay this shift. So you learn not to be late and respect my time. like everybody else has to do, Miss Novak. And if you think I'm gonna let that dirty dog of yours inside, what do we say about that? Your dirty dog, Miss Novak? Where does it belong?
Outside?
Yes, it does. Does it get into the gas station at any point?
No. Sir?
There we go. Teachable moment. I want you to think about this.
I'm really struggling here. Grace is really struggling by taking all this shit.
We're gonna have a discussion about this on a later date to see what you actually have learned from this experience. But you made me late, and I have a date. So yeah.
Again, really
somebody took a shit in the toilets, and they clearly didn't get it all in where they're supposed to get it in. And I don't know if there's a stain in the delivery hall. As he grabs his coat, he points over his shoulder. Right, Miss Novak? We're thinking, we're using the grace, the brain, you know, the thing upstairs. As he goes out, he puts on his coat.
Motherfucker! And I think I just like, as his leaves, as I'm walking out to the where I can, like, there's lockers so I can actually get into my uniform, I'm just like swearing all the way. Like,
motherfucking cocksucking piss.
Yeah. Every word in the book that I'm not going to say here. That's out there. Very low, like because I don't want him to hear if he comes back. But it's still, yeah, having big issues with him right now. Yeah. So yeah, put on my uniform, find a box for Lucky, so I can actually put my jacket in there, make a nest for her, and then I'll walk out and hopefully, yeah, put her in it, so she's not like dying from frost.
And then you start your shift, and your regular shitty Friday night customers. You have the typical bitchy type valley girls that give you shit to get cigarettes, and they don't really don't have enough money, dicks, the whole shebang. Yep. At the same time, the camera's going to pan out. We're going to go to the parking lot, and we're going to go into the car with the two hunters, and you see the clock is ticking.
What time is it?
We're getting close to 9:30.
The guy's prophecy was right, since time's coming. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
Yeah.
At least a fat fuck left, eh?
Yeah, but I'm a little scared of that tiny girl. That's our messiah.
I said it could be a customer, it could be customers. Nothing said that has to be the person who works.
But you said defender, right?
Yeah.
That's not a defender.
You took care of the dog, though. I mean.
Oh, that's true.
Chase?
Yeah.
I need to piss.
Just go inside to piss. Just not like that guy. No. Go inside, please. And get some more coffee.
What time is it?
Get some more coffee.
Yeah, sure. What time is it now? It's okay.
9:30.
Yeah, we go. Well, I'll go. Should I go in? I mean, don't want to walk right into something, disturb what's going to happen, but we don't want to be late either.
Okay, there is one grenade left in the crate in the back if you need something stronger than a snub.
Yeah, I think you can handle the explosive. That's okay. I mean, not that I don't trust myself around them, but I mean, I don't trust myself around them. I'm pissed
Who are we lying?
I'm a boxer, Chase. I'm not a bloody baseball player. I'm not like I'm a pitcher.
Yeah,
Let's go in and see.
Do you remember that night with the werewolf? Yeah. No. Nope.
Picking silver shards out of my arse for a month. Okay. Doesn't look like much happening. Okay, I'll go in. I'll go in. No worries.
I'll keep watch.
I win. Cal slips out the door, puts his hands in the pockets, and starts walking. Puts his hoodie up and starts walking towards the door.
Yeah, I keep my eye on him with binoculars.
As you walk towards the gas station for a split of a second, it's like the shell sign flickers, like in your vision. And you get that, you get that feeling. The so it begins feeling.
Walk.
You pass a dog outside.
Stop by the box and look down at the dog.
She stares at you skeptically. Human! Who are you?
Who's a good doggy?
She's like, you're gonna touch me, I'm gonna want something for it.
I'm like, I quite like having 5 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So I open the gas doors. The doors at the gas station and steps in. This
is the moment, Grace, I know you've been like just flicking through a fucking boring, glossy magazine, who gives a shit, and it plings, and the neon light flickers a minute, and again you feel this headache. It almost like when you stare up to see who comes in, it's almost like the neon lights are so bright.
Yeah, you're buying coffee, so yeah, here's the key.
Thank you.
Sorry, what size? I only have 2 though.
Biggest fucking coffee is 2.
Cool. Yeah. Be right up.
Walk down, go into the toilet like.
Hi, Reg.
Hi, darling. It's a cold one. It's a cold one this night.
It is. I mean, just come in. Do you? I'm already serving. Do you want one?
But darling, I don't.
I know, but it's too cold for us right now. We need to help each other out once in a while, right?
Grace, you're the grace of God. You're sent by angels.
That's what my mom said.
Aww. Yeah, you're such a good kid, Grace. We don't deserve you. It's like walking amongst angels. You take pity on an old soul. You'll get your reward, I'm sure, Sion.
Reg, anything. Like we need to take care of each other. If we don't have each other, who do we have?
Next time, I'll pay you double. How about that?
Sure.
That's
a good deal. That's a better deal for me than for you. But sure.
When the lottery ticket comes in, I'll pay double.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it will happen. Yeah.
Do you mind if I sit for a minute, Grace?
Well, you just bought this cup of coffee, right?
Oh, grace of God.
Any paying customers allowed toiletries. Toilet, bathroom. And
I'll take a toothbrush.
If you want to look at, I don't know, the newspaper or anything,
Yeah. Oh, Grace, thank you. I'll sit there. You won't even know I'm in the room.
And I'll pick up the $10 bill that I got from Toby, and I pay for the coffee and get the exchange, because I obviously didn't have time to get my hot dog on the way. So
no, and you feel your stomach is grumbling, but then again you're feeling so shit. You're like, nah, I'll get my dog sausage.
Yeah.
As you're thinking about that, you see the guy that went into the bathroom, the guy with the clearly fucking broken nose and scar on his face. He comes back.
Can I do a perception? Can I?
To see if you recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby girl. It's a perception alertness. That will trigger an intelligence roll, by the way.
Oh. God damn it. So not a perception alertness?
No. Listen, you have to do a perception alertness. That will, because we're going to fuse it over to an intelligence roll after. So you have to give me the successes.
2 successes, 8 and a 9.
8 and a 9. What do you have in intelligence?
2.
Right. The thing is, I would like to have 3 successes for you to be that you could take a success over to your intelligent roll, because you did get 3. We have 2. I'm going to explain what happens. You look at him and you think, fuck, I know this guy.
Yeah.
I know this guy. I've seen this guy before. I've seen this guy. There's something like, and then now you can do an intelligence roll. But only with 2 dice, because you don't get a bonus.
A 10, so 1 success.
That's all you need. You know who this guy is.
And how far away is he?
He's on the other side of the counter because he's paying. Because he's been peeing. He's picking up his coffee. Cal, I want you, because you see she's looking at you in a peculiar way. I want you to do a perception alertness to see if you catch that she's recognizing you.
Sure. 1 success out of 10.
You're seeing a familiar glare, but that's it.
Preoccupied with the whole situation. Where
yeah. You're like
just getting coffee.
Because there's a guy now in the room. It might be him.
I'll keep an eye on it. Look back at him. That might be. That's just going from worse to worse, isn't it?
Yeah, the scrawny, tall Hobo Joe.
Well, thanks for the call. Have a good one.
So the coffees?
Yeah, thanks. Put them on top of each other, like. With the guy, like looking back there and.
Well, Cal the Southie is talking gibberish and looking around and not listening to you.
Sorry, sir. Before you need to answer. Sorry, are you the Southie?
Well, yes, I am. You recognize me?
I had a poster of you on my wall when I was a kid.
Wow. You can see that it's actually genuinely his eyes light up a bit, like it's actually genuinely flattered. It's like
hey.
And I'm just a bit bittersweet because it sort of reminds him of what he managed to piss away through being idiots. Wow. It's nice to know anyone forgotten one in his own hometown. That's good.
You're a legend. Like, and I'm looking for a napkin and a pen.
Yeah. So
I popped the biro that I bought earlier. Like,
My Little Pony.
So sign the napkin she gives me, like one-handed. There you go.
Oh my god, my stepdad is going to be so. Oh my god. Like,
you have a great one.
I started boxing because of you.
Well, you look like you got a lean body. That's good pose.
Okay. You guys hold that. We're gonna go. The camera goes into the car, the van in the alley. Perception awareness. Chase. I'm seeing you like tapping your fingers, waiting for him. He's taking his sweet ass time for these fucking coffees. It's taking forever. In the corner of your eye, it's almost like maybe there's a wind coming in from the window, but you see one of the newspapers flickering. And almost like weird and a bit violently.
What time is it?
It's getting close to 10 o'clock. Are you looking at the newspaper? Yeah. As you look at the newspaper, it becomes abundantly clear you're getting a message. You could see the words of an article about gas prices changes. And all of a sudden it says, light will become dark, and dark will become the beginning. The grace of God is the beginning.
Here by the grace of God go I. I go back into the van.
You were in the van.
Yeah, into the back of it.
Yeah, the back of it, yeah.
Yeah. Open up one of the side panels where I've got shitloads of guns and ammunition. There's one automatic rifle there, and there's one hand grenade. I take both.
Again, you hear, "Love, I'm afraid. There's something coming, love."
There always is. There always is.
But it's different, love.
Okay. Let's go.
The camera pans out again as now Chase is walking armed up towards the gas station, where we have these two characters with a common interest. Well, one is kind of starstruck.
Well, let's see. Look, put them up. And, yeah, now you look. Yeah, you've got the pose. So you train regular, or? Because I'm gonna be in town for a while. If you wanna hit the gym one, and I could show you a few moves. Do some light sparring if you want.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Do you know Cooper's gym? It's
Oh, yeah. I remember. It's still around, yeah. It's still around.
That's my foster dad. So yeah, I have like a free pass, I guess. I can go there whenever.
Okay, cool.
And I'm sure he would like let you be there for free as well. I don't know, but
Well, we can
I
hope.
can probably talk to him.
Well, sounds like a plan.
As you say that, and you're giddy, and almost for a second, you forget that you feel hungry. You forget you feel ill, and your head feels like it's gonna fucking explode out of your skull. Because there's something with this guy. He's making that all the nastiness in your body kind of calm, almost like you've been pivoting like that, and all of a sudden you're feeling like a boxer. You're feeling the flow. You see the light glimmer hard, and then it goes dark. Cal, it goes dark. Perception awareness, Cal. Chase, the gas station goes dark.
2 successes. 6 and an 8.
Your spider senses are going off.
Discern.
Chris is looking for a flashlight.
I instantly burn a conviction to imbue, to get my senses rolling, to get
second sight and guard your mind.
To protect myself from any undue influences and stuff. Let's just full on ready.
Discern. 5 successes.
All right. Before we go into initiative now, I'm just going to explain the scene. And you're free to move within the scene and say what you want. But if you're going to do a specific action towards someone and someone else, I need an initiative roll.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the guy outside, Chase. As you walk towards the gas station, you see the light goes out. You burn your discern, so you will see what is what. There's an entity in there. And you can see it's liquidy purple and dark and hollow and nasty.
Do I see what it is?
Oh, you know what it is. It's old world nightmare.
Ooh. That's bad. That's real bad.
So that's what you see before you get in. So we have Cal you burn your conviction. So that triggers the protection of the mind and initiates second sight. It's not as powerful as the discern,
Nope.
but you will see something that is not normal. You will see it.
And I'll turn around because I got a feeling that whatever is bad is behind me. It's not the girl I've been talking to. She's not the big bad hair. So I turn around.
I want you to do another perception awareness as your turn. But you're gonna see something with her as well. And after that, we're gonna give Grace a chance to do whatever she wants to do.
A 10 and 2 9s, so 3 successes.
That's perfect. As your turns, again, it's a little bit like filmatic. As you turn past her, because immediately you feel a threat, so she's a bystander, somebody you want to protect. But the moment you glance past her, for a second you saw like something golden burst, like a pulse within her, very faint. As you pass her and look around, deep within, like in the end of the gas stations where it's dark now, you feel the presence of something, and you see the air shift and shake. And the guy that sat there is not sitting there anymore, and you can see the cup spinning on the floor. Grace, it is your turn before anybody else's now.
I mean, the light is off, so I'm immediately thinking maybe it's the circuit or there is something wrong. So I'm hoping there is a flashlight under the counter.
There is a baseball bat and one of the big ass.
Yeah, like that.
Flashlight, yeah.
Please work.
One of them. What do you find in horror movies?
So I'll
Resident Evil.
Pick, yeah. But I don't often go to the movies, so. But I'll pick up the flashlight and I'm so sorry. I'll fix the light. I'll be right back, and I'll walk towards the back. Well, not the back, but the door that leads into.
So this is what you hear now, Cal. It's like you see a strobe of light.
Yes.
And it dances in, like the strobe of the flashlight, like curves through the gas station. So you see like the dust in the air, and for a split of a second, like through the disturbance, because you are wearing like the second sight, you see something weird. Holding something, doing something to something that isn't weird, because it's just really quick. You see purple, you see blood red, you see grays, you see browns, you see like if you're looking at something and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just see? Is that feeling like your mind can't put all the pieces together, but it was very wrong. And she's just like, whoop.
I think something bad is going on here. Can you feel anything? Can you shine your light back there towards?
Huh?
You're shining your light back towards where that guy was sitting, please.
Reg? Oh, Reg? And I'll flicker my lights towards where Reg was sitting. But he was by the counter, so.
On the other side.
Was the window? Yeah.
Oh, with the other side.
Yeah.
Chase, you're getting close. This is just shit happens before you get there. So
yeah, I'm just taking the gas pump off the hinges and switches it on so it pumps.
All right, you're doing that. Good. All right.
All over the place.
So we're still back in the gas station.
Reg, hello.
A bit higher towards the ceiling.
So sorry, what? Are you looking for something?
I think I saw movement. Could you just shine it a little higher, please?
I think I'll take the flashlight and on the counter and just like slide it towards him so he can do whatever he needs.
I grab it.
You can take that. I can manage, because I have very good eyesight, so I can probably manage myself in the dark towards the door. I don't think I.
The moment she says that, and the moment she slides it towards you, you hear it. But you hear differently what she hears it. You hear Ron, right? His voice? The Hobo Joe?
Reg?
No,
Yeah.
Reg.
Yep.
Yeah. Grace, I've fallen, Grace.
Oh my
Can you help? Can you help an old timer up?
Reg, where are you?
Back, Grace. What Cal hears is Grace.
I'm coming.
Don't listen to it. It's this trick. I switched the flashlight over to the left hand, and I just like reach out and just sort of try to not touch her, but make sure that if she has to go, if she's going to go past me, she'll have to go past my arm. And is it possible to sort of imbue conviction into someone else? You know, blow.
Yes, there is.
Because I'm getting seriously ready to do that just to get her jumpstart her senses here to see what's actually going. Whereas my light, I try to find that voice with my light.
Yeah. Then I want Cal to think. Obviously, we know what's inside her, but I need Cal to have a second to think. If you do this to a human, you fuck them forever, because they will not ever be able to comprehend knowing.
Oh yeah,
That's
I know.
why, insanity, all that. Not madness, bonanza. If he feels confident that she is what he thinks she is, if he's gonna wake her up, it's literally like yanking the veil. She'll wake up like a fucking. She might fire powers immediately. She might do a lot of shit because you wake her the fuck up. He just needs to think about that before you do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, first of all, he's gambling on that this is the person. I mean, this is going down here. This is typical situation that would. I mean, he remembers his own imbuement.
Yep.
Confronted with a nightmare creature in prison. It's not much. There's some similar elements there: dark, confined space, big bad. So he's and we already established that he's a mighty fine gambler. Oh no, wait, that's a shit gambler. But yeah, but he's more worried that the effects that it will have if he's right. I mean, just as a word, if he's right or not. So it's just, but if it's the only way to stop her from actually going towards that thing that's hiding in the dark.
She's going because it's you know what it is. He's thrown out a lure. That's what they do, right? You can hear what he's.
It's a trick.
That's.
Be careful, and I put my arm out and I try to find the source of the voice with the lights.
And that's what you're saying to me, right?
Yeah, it's a trick. Stop! It's a trick.
It's just right. He drinks a little, so he probably fall down. I'll just help him, and I'll keep going.
Then I want you to contest it. I want you guys to do initiative because you might instinctively dodge him because she is a fighter, and you're thinking the poor guy fell down. So you two, Grace and Cal, need to do an initiative roll.
Yeah. Oh man, I got a 10.
That is, sorry, that was 1d10
Dex.
and Dex.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 5
Fairly good.
8. So 12 as well.
12 and
10, so she's first.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, you are. So this guy, just to put the scene very, very clearly, the lights are out. He's got the flashlight now. He's clearly concerned. For some mysterious reason, because this is also important, he has a common effect on the way you feel shitty. That doesn't mean that you feel like, oh, you're my bro, we're bestest friends. It's just maybe it's a thought far back. Because now the guy is saying, I've fallen, I need help, it's shit, it's dark, and you feel compassionate, responsible for him. And he's grabbing you, and you don't know him, you know the guy that says he's fallen.
Yeah, I mean, the caregiver in me kind of, I think, is the loudest voice right now, which is I need to help my fellow hobo. I've known Reg for some months, and even though I admire this guy like a lot, like he's my hero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him.
So he grabs at you. Do you want to evade the grab?
Because that's weird. I mean, the lights just went out. Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like people touching me.
No. Cal, is that what you do? I want you to say what you're doing.
I'm just trying to block her, so she want to dodge. It's going to be easy because like it's an open hand. It's just like so.
Yeah, it's open hand. All right. So So then, Grace, you get to roll. I'm guessing you're gonna do either. If it's a very intensive dodge, it's a Dex dodge. If it's a more like I'm just gonna move around, it's a Dex athletics.
I think I'll do a dodge.
So and then you're making it clear to him you are moving away. I don't want to be touched by you.
Yeah, because Grace does not want to be touched.
This is just
in general.
This is just to distinguish between the two. A Dex athletic is more like hey, woohoo! A dodge is like whoa.
Yeah, no, it's a whoa because I have very clear boundaries. He doesn't know them, but it's just a natural reaction.
It's a young girl. Don't fucking touch me, Cal. Are you gonna do a roll on the move? Is it forceful or is it just?
No, it was more just to sort of keep her back. Right?
So you're not gonna. It's not gonna be for a roll.
No.
No. Okay.
No, though she clearly come past me and start walking next to her, I'm just gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
Touch her and burn that conviction straight.
Yeah, but she is dodging. So if you're gonna touch her, because she's gonna make it difficult for you, you have to do a roll. It's gonna be a Dex brawl for you to touch her.
Will she get? Will she manage to get all the way to the?
No. Well, this is she'll manage to move a bit before you can catch up with her. In this,
I'll do that. I'll try to catch up for her in the next round. So I won't try to grab her this round, but I'll try to catch up on the next round. That's the.
Fair enough. Okay, so but you will keep a bit of your. What did you roll on your Dex?
3. 3 successes.
3. So that's just for me to keep.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, Chase is getting closer to the door. So next round he will enter the gas station. So we're just gonna have one solo with you two before he enters. So he has to sit this one out and then he comes in. Yeah? Everybody's clear on the scene?
Sure.
Brilliant. Scene clear. Alright then. I would like you to do another initiative because now Cal is gonna engage with you, Grace. And I also have to get the baddie going.
It's 15.
Oh, well, she's before me. I got 12.
Shit, she's rolling good. All right, so we have Grace, then whatever's in the darkness, and then we have Cal. So Cal, you are thinking about touching her. And
I'm just going to touch her and say, witness.
You're going to burn a conviction.
Yeah, I'm going to burn a conviction into her. I didn't really want to do it, but I'd rather do that than have her become mincemeat for whatever monster that's lured. I mean, she's essentially being lured to her into the spider's cave.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna explain something. What happens in the scene, and then Grace, you're entitled to do whatever you want, but this is what she meets when she gets into the dark. This is a classic horror movie scene because again, Cal has the flashlight. And it's moving around, so she doesn't see really well what's in the darkness, right? And the light bounces off the condiments and the products and whatever is on the rolls, like the shelvings of the rows. And she's like, because she can hear him say, "Grace, I've fallen." And when she's like close to it, all of a sudden she sees his head pop up, like out of the dark.
You okay, Rich?
You see his mouth. The mouth is open, and she hears, "I've fallen, I've fallen, I've fallen." But the mouth doesn't move.
Okay.
This
I mean, I'm freaking out by it, but
this triggers a normal reaction, a fight or flight, and you can feel all this sickness and the shit and how bad you've been feeling. You feel like almost like somebody's ripping a paper in front of your face. Like slowly something is giving. Slowly something is giving. So now she can react. You know the guy behind you has been trying to grab you before. I don't know if you find him a threat or the blackness of this face that looks weird that you recognize, but it's doing weird things.
Yeah.
Feel free to do whatever she wants.
I think she wants to turn around and go to the door and just get up. Just breathe some fresh air, get her shit together because she's not feeling well. And she doesn't want to be grabbed by this old dude, even though he's cool.
So she's gonna try to move away from him again?
Yeah, I think that kind of, she has, I don't know. I mean, she has really good sight. So probably more than others. So I don't know. Can I roll for, I don't know, do I only see the weird ass face or is there anything else?
The thing is like now you get to do something. That's what I say, because you chose to go in that direction. This is what you see. I'm saying she knows he's behind. She needs to decide what she's gonna do, something to get away from the guy behind. Hasn't really done her anything.
No.
But this freaking floating head in the darkness.
I mean, yeah, I think that Reg, how many times have you been here?
She stands saying this.
Backing up. As I say this.
Well, this is a good thing.
Backing up.
All right then.
Because she's feeling really bad, she doesn't quite trust what she's seeing.
No, she saw shit earlier that wasn't there. So she's like, what the fuck is going on?
True, yes.
Cal, she's static. Go for launch.
Yeah, I'll just feel on her shoulder, not grabbing, just like a father would do to his child or something. Like just softly put it there and witness, see it for what it is, and then I burn a conviction and hope God may have mercy on my soul.
This is the last bit of the scene before Chase catches up with you. Grace, you feel a light tap on your shoulder, and you hear him say that, bear witness. And all of a sudden it feels like lightning bolts are shooting through your body. And all of the sickness is like it's burned out of your pores. Almost like you feel life breath has been, like liquid fucking power gold has been poured down your throat. You feel like you've never felt so fucking alive in your entire life. And you feel like that thin paper is just fucking smoldered. You feel every fiber, every tissue, every tendon, every fucking hair follicle on your body is alert and awake. And then you see it. And then you see it in front of you. It's like a golden pulse that bursts through you. And you first of all, you see this head floating. And then all of a sudden you see like a spinal cord dangling from the head. And behind that you see a really weird arm that's connected to the really black weird figure that's too big for the area it's sitting in. So it's like shoving up its feet like a spider does in a little cave, but it's luring in its little prey. Behind that you see these dark eyes, a massive row of teeth, and lips like snakes or maggots rolling, like it's waiting for you. And you feel distinctive, like, fuck, that's bad. And you want to defend. You want to protect. You want to push the fuck back. Now, Grace, your second sight is activated.
So, just to be clear.
Your mind is protected. You will not hear the sweet whispers anymore.
But I do believe in what I'm seeing in front of me.
Oh my fucking god, you really know what that's
Okay, because I think that's pretty important, because I think most people would just like go defense mode and just like
no, this is
Okay.
the thing. This is the thing with hunters in that moment is like you're acutely aware that this is real,
right,
and you feel massive danger.
right. But I see that Raj is clearly very, very dead.
Very
so
dead.
if anything, I want to protect my customer. Because that's the Southie.
Yeah. So I want you to roll on your main seal of power, because that's defender. I think that's 3 dices if you have 3 dots.
One success.
Oof.
No, sorry, 2.
Oh,
6 and 8. Sorry, I misread.
Yeah. Then I would like you, because all powers, if you don't know Hunter, powers usually have a trigger. Automatically, you, Grace, you feel the trigger to, I'm guessing you have ward?
Yes.
Yeah. You automatically feel an enormous power, like almost like a fighting stand, where you want to fucking protect him.
Yeah.
And that fucking thing is not going to get past you.
Yeah.
You feel an enormous need to push back, like your fingers are burning, your mind is burning, and you want to fight the fuck, whatever that is. You don't give a shit what it is. It's not gonna fucking move.
No, I think in parts of Grace's mind goes back to when her stepdad was attacking her mom. So that kind of defensive kind of, yeah, she knows she's too small, but she still want to do it. She has to.
Yeah, no, it's a no choice kind of situation when you've been like in the ring. It's like you've been the like smaller combative, like you're in the thick of the shit. It's like last stand kind of fucking moment. Balls to the walls, dig deep. Fuck you, I'm not going.
Yeah.
You do your roll for ward. And Chase, you can just do your initiative roll. Cal, you can do your initiative roll. She doesn't get an initiative roll because she is doing a power roll.
I'm sorry, I just need to figure out what I'm looking for.
15.
11.
I'm sorry, when it says seal success, what does that mean on dice? Does that mean the roll that I already did? Because I'm so new to this.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna see what you're asking. You have
because it says Dex plus Brawl. No, sorry, nope, I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, because I was like,
yeah, no, I'm doing the. Yeah.
You're doing ward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's seal, stamina, difficulty 6, and your successive is contested by the monster's stamina.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Because I rolled something else, so I have now 4 successes, 1 10.
Ooh. I
no, Jesus, I'm sorry. I have 5 successes.
Oh, that's good, because I just rolled 4 successes, 10 high. So we've been a contestant, but you have now more successes. So you is good. He is stuck to the ground. He has failed because you did it. So you can see, almost like you know this, before we get into you boys, you see, and Cal, you see it, because you're right there. You see a massive pulse, and you see almost like the glow in the area around the creature, and like the glow coming out of her hands. And this is not a word command. This is just a mental command, right? Defend for you, the ward. Yeah, it's just stands. It doesn't say anything. she immediately does something. She changes her, like, almost like her demeanor, and boom, and you can see that, like, the golden, almost like the hunter glyphs spark in the air, and the creature is like snarls and recoils as he touches it. Like, fingers are burning as he slides around, and he's like not loving it.
What the fuck, dude?
So I won the initiative with my bad guy this round. So Chase, you are the last one. So you declare what you want to do first.
How is the scene in front of me now?
The scene in front of you is very easy. You see that Cal is. You can see him. You can't see the tiny girl because she's in the rows of products on your right side.
Yeah,
You
but
see
I'm
the-
not gone into the station yet.
Oh, you haven't opened the door.
No.
No, well, then you basically see the baddie is in the end of to your right, and you see a flash of gold, and you see the gold circle around the creature as she has warded. He's not branded; he's just warded.
Yeah. The first thing I do is bend down to the dog and say, "Go to the car. Go to the car." That's
Just
it.
gonna see. All right. High or low, Grace? Is the dog going to the car?
Low.
No, it's not going to the car. It's going. How about fuck you? It took a paw up and like, boom. How about fuck you?
Might be a dog, but it was the heart of a cat.
Yeah, but then I did give the dog some what's it called
Beef
jerky.
jerky.
I got in the pockets.
She likes beef jerky.
Yeah, and then I hold my initiative.
You hold your initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So then it's you, Cal.
I just see the light come out of her, and it's like, okay, I realize that something's happened. Might even put two and two together, but anyway, that's brilliant, Grace. No, run, let's get out of here. And try to, like, is there a possibility for us to get to the exit door without going near the creature, or are we like stuck?
Yeah. No. You can run.
Okay. Make sure that probably not holding initiative, but we're spending this round for getting her to realize that she has to run. Like, we gotta go, we gotta move.
Are you gonna get contact with her?
No, I'm gonna just say we gotta run now.
Do you want to be persuasive? Do you want to be like?
Yeah, I want to be persuasive. I'm gonna make it very clear that when I say it in a tone that it clearly states that running is not the best option, it's the only option.
So, do you want to do like a
manipulation plus subterfuge?
or leadership?
Okay, yeah, well, pretty much the same anyway.
Yeah.
I got a 10 and an 8. So
10 and 8. Do you want to contest it, Grace?
No, I don't
No.
think so. No,
No.
that doesn't make sense.
No. He screams. What do you scream, Cal?
Brilliant. No, run. Let's get out of here.
And she looks at him and says, "What the fuck?" And then I try to run for the door.
Cal, in the corner of your eye, you see the creature because he's like not loving this golden thing. You can see him. He does this and he whispers like into the ether, and you can almost like you can hear it from old, like it's old, dirty, nasty fucking magic, and you can hear the ceiling crack.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Yeah, it's a not good moment. It's a very not good moment. Again, I can't put the camera down to make successes, but I'm saying it's a very not good moment.
Okay.
I want you to do initiative because you're gonna need it. But before we do that, we're gonna hold on for 2 seconds. We're gonna have a quick break for some technical issues, and then we'll be right back for the last installment of this scene. We're back from a quick break. We're doing the last and final installment of our scene for episode 1. We're going straight into the action. So yes, we're having Chase outside, and you have hold your initiative, so you are first to go before our more poor souls that are stuck with the bad guy inside get to do anything.
How long is it, the distance from the door to the others?
Well, you are right outside, so you don't really have a distance to the door. You can see Cal, if you're going to do like a slow motion, he will be at the door in approximately 2.5 meters. Grace, or the female, as you would know it right now because you don't know her name, she is approximately like 3 meters from the door.
Yeah.
The
So
bad guy is in there.
Yeah, but they can get out in one round, in like 10 seconds.
Then again, it depends how violently whatever I have done is.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Arnold entrance, kick in the door.
Go!
You have to get to the chopper. It's the only way out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's an Arnold moment. Maybe not that voice, but yeah.
It's like I'm kicking in the door. I have the automatic gun in my arm, in my hand.
in your arm.
Smart.
I'm completely Arnold.
In our arm.
T-1004. I don't know. Now by kicking in the door, I'm shouting, "Get to the van! Get to the fucking van!" And then I empty the magazine.
Yeah, you just to keep it at bay, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do your rolls for the damage, or the attack and damage. It's a static target, so it's not going to be that difficult to hit it.
Yeah, but automatic, that's Dex, firearms, plus 10 dice, difficulty 10.
Just do 10 dice roll, because it's a static target.
Yeah.
You two beautiful people, I'm just going to say you need to get the fuck out. So you're going to do a Dex dodge or a Dex athletic, because shit's about to get real.
The Dex dodge that.
Yeah, same for me.
Okay, if it's normal difficulty, then I have 10.
Ooh.
But it's 10.
It's 10.
Okay, you're not going to believe this, but I have 3 10s and a 7.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, so I can take a picture of it if you need to like see. But no,
I'm a trustful human being. Don't worry.
I got 3 successes on the
I'm
dodge.
gonna-
I have the 3 and then the 7, so I guess
I'm gonna fuck you up later. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Shit's gonna be real. Okay.
I like my dutching roll.
So we have 3, and we had.
I got 3 successes on my dodge. Planning on. I want to make sure that more recency doesn't dodge that Grace, because you want to make sure that Grace gets out the door beforehand. I mean, like, he doesn't want to. He has to ensure that she gets out. That's the point.
Okay, so Chase, you again. How many damage did you do?
Now, the question is, you said 10 dice.
Yeah. And the weapon's difficulty is 10 on the weapon?
Yeah, but why 10?
That's your information about the weapon?
No, but full automatic is Dex firearms plus 10 dice. So in my case, that's 17 dice.
Oh, well, then it's 17.
Yeah.
But as I said, it was like it's 10 even. It's and whatever the hell. It's a static target, so
Yes.
it's full pull. Just the damage roll.
But still not one hit.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, this is something you will know from Call of Duty. It's potato shooting.
Yes.
Potato shooting! Call of Duty reference. Gamer girl. Call of Duty reference. All right, awesome.
Yep.
Shout out. Yeah. All right,
Potatoes.
so here's gonna hate. Potato. All right. As he screams, "Get into the chopper!" and then potato shoots.
No,
This
the
van-
not the chopper. There is no.
Yeah, I know. He comes in and screams, "Get to the van!" and then he shoots shit.
Everything.
Everything.
Absolutely
Everything.
Everything but the monster.
You're gonna get a bullet. You're gonna get a bullet.
Everybody
Gonna get the bullet. But
I mean, Grace knows she will never work here again.
again. The thing is, it's kind of fucking scary when this random white guy screams, "Get into the van!" and starts shooting shit up. So it's kind of, but he's also golden, by the way. This is you see the golden halo, something around him. All right.
I think if I can shout anything to Cal, I would probably shout, "Do you know him?"
Never seen him before in my life.
Okay.
No, don't do that. That's bad. That's wrong. Play nice. Okay, back into character, back in scene. Boom. He potato shoots like a motherfucker. You guys dodge. The creature has done something. The ceiling concaves hard, like a hand would do on like a gingerbread house. It's smushed. You're dodging. You are making, Cal, your greatest effort to get her out. I'm literally, because you said that, gonna give her some of your successes.
That's fine.
So you take 1 lethal and 2 bashing.
Ooh.
You can soak the bashing. You can
I
soak
can
the
probably
bashing.
send it back to him. Well, hopefully that will be possible. Yeah, I soaked the bashing actually, so I just stuck the
Yeah, but you're cut the fuck up. The fucking ceiling where you were standing is like somebody took their fist and just smushed it in. Not all of it, just where you were. Smushed it in. Glass and shit are getting out. So I would like you, Chase, to be aware of that, because you're gonna get shrapnel of glass and shit at you. Because you hold your initiative early on, I'll give you a freebie dodge for this.
Freebie dodge. 3.
You still actually get lethal because of its glass.
Okay.
It's projectile.
1 lethal.
It's not super bad.
Okay.
So, now you guys are actually outside the smushed gas station. There's gasoline everywhere. Lights are flickering. A rumble behind you. It's noisy. It's dusty. And you still have a presence of something fucking evil behind you. And these guys are sparking in like a golden halo. And where's my fucking dog? This is Grace's thought. You boys, what do you do? There's no initiative being dealt right now. It's just do as you please.
Get to the car, Grace. We gotta get the hell out of here.
I like Lucky, and then as she lifts her ass out of the box, I'll grab my.
Oh, she's moved.
Yeah.
She's
okay,
running
cool.
around
Good.
outside.
Good dog.
Stressed out because the fucking roof caved in.
Yeah.
Also,
No, I'm just like
gasoline.
lifting my jacket as I run towards Again, I'm asking Cal, do you know him?
Yeah, he's fine. Just run. Just run.
And then I'll run towards the car. Yeah.
Chase, are you standing back and you're seeing the creature moving and shifting in reality?
Yeah. I take the hand grenade, pull the pin, lay it down, and run like fuck.
Oh shit! All right. It's gonna be a boom. Dex.
5-second boom.
Yeah. Dex. Yeah, it's a big. It's gonna be fucking. It's gasoline on the ground, motherfucker, and 2
That's
tanks.
why we run!
Right. Dex fucking dodge, motherfuckers.
He's
We're
gonna,
all
gonna
Yes.
okay.
you should be able to make it the car before he goes off.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
it's 5 seconds.
gasoline Dex.
Yeah, but still
1,
5 seconds.
2. Yeah.
Run like fuck.
Yeah, I said run like fuck.
So a 1, is that a deduction of one of the dices, one of the successes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's 3. I'm pretty good at dodging. I don't know why, but I like dodging.
You're back.
2 for me.
I got 3 successes.
Everybody's on 3. All right, then it's not that bad. So there is more of a pulse coming out of the gas station because there's gasoline there. If you throw a fucking hand grenade, it's gas. It's gonna go boom. And there's gonna be a pressure from the fucking explosion. So it's not like you guys get blown up, but you get pushed by the fucking sheer magnitude of the gas bomb you just made. So it's 3 bashing each, but it can be soaked because you're being hauled.
2 successes for bashing, so it's 1.
1.
1.
Okay, take
2,
it.
so
2 bashing.
soak
That's
1.
slap.
Soak 2.
Yeah. So you beat it. Your Grace, you're better off. The boys are a bit cut up and beaten, and you stumble. Everybody picks themselves up and get like you're being pushed. Like when you fall and you scrape your chest because you have to fucking try to move with this pressure wave coming from the explosion. But you guys get to the car. Is it go go go?
It's go go go.
You hear sirens in the horizon as the door closes and the car drives off. I want a Dex drive from Chase, and then we're gonna have some dialogue in the end scene.
Where's my drive? There's my drive. I think this is a good place for willpower.
No shit, Sherlock.
Three successes.
Perfect. You drive off, you find your pulse, you hear your sweet love, whispers calming words for you to drive even better. There's a scared girl and a worried dog and a bit frazzled Cal in the back.
Well, this is great, isn't it? Not back home more than 8 hours, I want to pull up a bloody gas station. So, Grace, you alright? You hurt?
Is he dead?
I don't know. What
you dead?
What was that?
No, you're okay.
What the hell was that?
No.
You're hurt.
One serious, scary nightmare.
What?
Old. Welcome to Boston, yeah, Chase? Not the fuck Boston.
Yeah.
You're not from around?
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Yes.
but...
Well, 6, 7, almost 8. Okay, let's get us out of here, Chase. Find a place we can pull over and.
Yeah.
Christ. You sure you're not hurt? You're not injured or anything?
No, but you are.
You're beaten up.
Where is his... Can I see his injuries? Can I
It looks
see
like
where
it's, yeah, it's cut on the shoulder. Pretty deep.
Can I subconsciously...
Yes, you can.
Without knowing how to do it?
It's
and all of that.
instinctual. If she feels she's in the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's freaked out, but she kind of feels the bond right now with this guy. Not so much that, but yeah.
Yeah. Roll for heal. And this is like a beautiful
How do I
end
do
scene.
that? I'm so sorry. How do I do that? I don't have that. I couldn't see
Yeah,
it. I
but-
can just see recovery time and.
You don't want them
You
all.
speed up the recovery time with healing, do you not?
What?
Yeah, yes, you do. You speed up the recovery time.
Yeah. So just
Rejuvenate. Do. Okay, you have to roll. Oh, you can spend a conviction point.
Okay, sure. That's what I'll do.
You have to spend 1 conviction point to restore a level. So we said 1 conviction must be spent to restore a level to lost bashing damage. 2 conviction must be spent to restore a level to lost lethal damage.
Yeah, because you have lethal, right?
Yeah, so if you want to do lethal, it's 2 conviction.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So she feels an instinct again to protect and heal because you see the blood, you see him like bruised and battered, and
Yeah.
it's almost like your hands go warm and they spark, and you feel the need to almost like put your hands on him.
Yeah. That looks
And it-
really bad.
Had worse. Hope we don't get tetanus. Didn't look too clean in that place. Actually, they didn't look clean at all.
But I think, yeah, she leans over and she kind of holds him.
Cal, you automatically feel the gift of the defender.
You know
It's-
anywhere safe to park?
Yeah, follow the street up here a couple of blocks and then take a right and just keep going until you get to an underpass and sort of an alley. It should be safe to park there.
Okay.
And for a minute then, Cal, you see like a massive glow around her that almost give you like, it's almost emotional. So young, so live, so potent. And you know how cursed this existence is. It's almost like it's hard to look at her. It's almost like you feel like your lower lip quiver for a minute. Her naive need to help you. It's almost too much to bear for a second.
It's bittersweet because she's clearly a strong defender, strong.
Very strong defender.
But that young to bear that burden, that's will not be hers to bear.
It's harsh and
Even
it's
better,
hard.
actually. Performing miracles.
Oh.
And look towards she as a defender, definitely a defender.
I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
No, quite the opposite. Look, it's already starting to heal. It's a bit sore now, but muscly.
You see that the gash and the ligaments and everything that was like cut, almost like it's just closing. It's not completely healed, but it's not bleeding anymore, and it's just like almost like it's gluing itself back together again.
Yeah, you did that. You're
This
not
is
going
not
crazy.
normal, is it?
Just like you stopped that monster from coming at us back there at the gas station.
I didn't do anything.
Oh,
I was
hey,
just scared and I don't know.
you acted on instinct, and you have damn fine instincts. Don't worry, we'll talk about it once we find a place to park. I just need to let the adrenaline come down. Just 1 second, just collect myself. Just 1 second. Yeah, up here to the right, up here.
Okay.
Jason.
Yeah, I can see it on the bus.
Yeah, good.
As the car drives, or as Chase drives the car, yet again he feels the presence of the loved one lost. She's young, Chase, my love, yet but a child. Be
Yeah,
gentle.
but you should never underestimate what change tiniest little person can do.
You feel she's retreating back into the darkness. Clearly, a sense of worry lingers around you. The camera pans around the car, the van, 2 seasoned hunters, and a newborn baby. And so our episode 1 ends. And so it begins. Thank you very much for a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know certainly I fucking enjoyed it.
Freaked out and excited at the same time.
Good times. Barely the beginning. More to come. So yeah, keep watching. Have fun. Good night.
Like and subscribe and all that.
Bye.
See ya.